Good afternoon. I slept in. Oh, it was so needed, though. It really was. I slept pretty comfortably in this sleeping bag. TBH, I might start using it a little bit more. But it looks like it's sunshiny outside, so let's go and get dressed, maybe hop in the shower real quick, and go and have a fun day. Hopefully it sees only the acceptable parts of me and not the unacceptable parts. That being said, truly, if it were up to me, I don't think I would care about my own nudity, at least. Because we are just human, you know? But I do understand, for the sake of YouTube, that they don't want to see that shit. But artistically, I believe if you feel like you gotta get naked, you gotta get naked. And you know what? That may be a hot take, but we are born naked, but I guess we don't really die naked. Hey, someone remind me in a few, someone remind me to make sure I take off all my clothes before I die. Thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of the times with camera work, I am just guessing. So shout out to learning on the spot, I guess. I figure if those three things can see me, then I'm probably good. Now, whether or not I'm too close or too far away, well, I'm unsure. But you know what? That's the real part about this, you know? That's the whole thing everyone likes, what's it called? Authentic content nowadays. Well, it doesn't get more authentic than me fucking up a camera angle. Man, they've got this propane heater in here. This is nice. What a good idea for like a bathroom with a propane heater inside of it. You can have your butthole air dried. I'm just gonna wear the same jeans from yesterday because I don't know if that's a hot take or like gross. I don't think it is though. Wearing the same jeans 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. I feel like jeans, they used to ride these babies for miles. So that being said, the older I've gotten and the more pair of jeans I have, the more often I do switch. But like, listen, I'm out here on the road and laundry is something to consider. And am I gonna wear 5 pairs of jeans for 5 days? No. This is also my lucky shirt, which I did wear yesterday, and I'm probably gonna wear again. Well, you know what, since I'm doing laundry, it's going in the laundry machine. But if I wasn't doing laundry today, it wouldn't go in the laundry machine. All right, good stuff. That is a successful shower. Okay, I'm changing it up today. I normally wear these white Air Forces everywhere, but since I want to do a ton of walking, I know I'm not wearing any socks. I just wore those to go outside. I'm going to wear the On Clouds today because I really plan on getting like, hopefully around 20,000 steps today would be awesome. So I'm going to throw those on. Okay, so it actually says it's supposed to get to 76 here in McGee today. So that makes me question if I might want to throw on some shorts, which I think I'm going to do. I am going to bring a pair of jeans with me though, because that's always a smart play. Always come prepared with more than one pair of clothing. So I'm going to throw on those shorts right now. We got the fit check. These are some wrinkly boys right here. Look at them legs. Yeah. Yeah. All right, sweet. Well, I feel prepared and apt to go and explore the Kentucky wilderness. I am going to bring a pair of jeans with me just in case, but really it looks so nice out. So let's go. All right. I'm all packed up. I'm all dressed. I'm good to go. Grab the tripod. Grab the guitar. You know we got to have our Diet Pepsi. You know you already even knew. Before I even started this clip, you knew that there was a Diet Pepsi involved. You know me. All right, I'm bringing my water jug, and I'm bringing this cooler for the car just in case we end up staying out all day, which would not be a bad thing, because that's kind of what we're out here to do. Okay, I think I've got everything. Oh, sunglasses. Let me pop these upon my face. See, we were forgetting something, surely. Look how nice. There's a couple clouds in the sky, but I mean, it is warm out here. It is warm. I could sleep out here. That's how warm it is. Excellent. I love how clean this car is when there's nothing in it. When I'm at my location and I can just have family and friends hop in the whip. All right. It's all. Excellent. Tripod. Excellent. Bucky's water jug. Well, you know what? That can come up front with me because I am kind of a little bit thirsty. Now, normally I put the cooler right there, and I think that's actually still what I'm going to do. If someone joins me on our travels, then I'll just move it. All right, throw the hat back there. Just do it out. I'll tell you what, though. Every once in a while, last night, a car would whip by, and it would wake me up, freak me the fuck out. But, you know, that's okay. Sometimes the little things make us stronger. All right, we also got to figure out how to shut this door. All right, let us proceed to hop in the whip. It's a nice little courtyard area. It's a nice little piece of land. Look how beautiful it is today. Oh. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, Emmerich, you seem so excited to hop in the car after having been in the car all day yesterday, but you know what? I'm excited for adventure. That's really what it boils down to. Excited for the prospects of new horizons in my future. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going to hop in this car and we're going to get a move on. Okay, so we are going to go to the Lily Mountain Trail. Apparently it has a great view, so I'm really excited. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to bring all my stuff up, but we're going to figure it out, and it's going to be great. Apparently it's like 600 feet of elevation gain, so it's decent, but it's going to be fun. So let's start heading there now. I don't think it's too far away from here.
Step without ever looking behind. You can't ever go back, you can only move ahead. So keep walking, for the journey never ends. What a plot of fate for us to meet here in this place so old but new. And with our act of faith we can fly.
Here we are at the Lily Mountain Nature Preserve. Super cool. We are in the middle of nowhere. All right, there are a couple of things I want to do before we start this hike. Apparently there's a boot brush, which tells me I'm probably going to want to put on my waterproof shoes at the very least. I don't really necessarily think I could be talked into putting on my hiking boots with these socks that I have on right now. I think that would end up hurting pretty bad. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go over here to the sign, get a thumbnail. That's number one. Number two, I want to go for this hike. I'm excited. I'm gonna bring a can of bear mace with me just in case. I don't know. I'm sure they do have bears here in Kentucky. I'm sure they have black bears. If it's a black bear, I'm not so worried. But I don't know if they have brown bears out here. But if they do, well, I just hope they don't. I'm gonna put good vibes into the universe. But look how pretty it is out here. I mean, really, there's nothing, but it's awesome in the best way. All right. Is that good? One of these. All right, let me throw down the tripod. Okay, today I have to be smart about filming and camera usage because this is a longer trail. So I want to make sure that I get all the footage that I need, but also my phone doesn't die because that's what has the trail map on it. But you guys can see rules, regulations, no hunting, security cameras, porta potty, car locked. Let's begin the adventure. I'm very excited. Today is a beautiful day. It said on the weather app that we might get a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain never hurt anybody, but well, that's not true. Apparently this weekend in Corpus Christi, I think it is, they're supposed to get hammered. So hopefully everything works out all right over there. But I got my tripod. I figured out a better solution for carrying everything. And again, I'm just gonna get jacked traps. That's what our goal is out here in Kentucky. But look how beautiful. Look how gorgeous. I switched my shoes one more time too. I put on the waterproof on clouds because apparently this trail can get a little muddy. But man, what a gorgeous day. And it is just like the perfect temperature outside as well. It's, I'd say 78, 79, maybe even 80. So it really is the perfect day for a nice hike. And hopefully we see other hikers, but I mean, we were the only car in the parking lot. It is a Friday though, so I'm assuming most people do this stuff early. I woke up late, admittedly, but hopefully we just have a safe hike and yeah. Oh, look at this. All right, I gotta pull up the trail map. I'll see you guys in the next clip. A rabbit just scared the shit out of me. Literally right after the signs that said, be careful. Okay, we're out here. It is beautiful. And you know, there's always something when you're alone in the woods in the back of your mind that's like, oh shit, I'm really out here alone. But I'll tell you what, I am happy to be out here and I'm giving nothing but good vibes to the universe. And we're gonna hope that we finish this hike and our phone stays alive. And even if it doesn't, there are trail markers on this specific trail. Like, so you see, if we really needed to get back to the parking lot, I just need to follow the one. But these are well-maintained trails. I was a little worried that it was going to be more of a, you know, really just kind of following nothing type hike, but I am pleasantly surprised. It is beautiful out here. I mean, it really doesn't get better than this. You know, I wasn't even actually planning on hiking today, but I am glad that we're doing it. This is the kind of things that I live for, you know, like last minute adventures that really, this was not well planned. This was very much, I woke up at noon and it was a late start to the day. I needed the sleep though, so I wasn't even upset. Took the shower and then literally hopped in the whip and looked on all trails, saw that this one was a moderate hike. I wasn't looking for a hard hike, not today. See, I think like the thing is ideally I play some guitar at the end of this. So I need to save some phone life for that. So I'm going to try and keep this quick, but I think if I was going to do a hard hike, I mean, it depends on how awesome the view is at the end, but I probably wouldn't be carrying this guitar on my back. Even though the guitar is rather light, it's just the other stuff that's inside of the case. But that is what it is. Oh, look at this. Mud. We avoid mud by going over here. I still stepped in the mud. All right, up we go. You know what, though? High key, when I weighed like 270, 260 pounds, I would have never been able to walk up this. I would have had a heart attack about by right here. When I was that big, walking like a couple hundred feet would make my heart feel like it was going to explode. So it's just crazy to see the amount of progress that I've made. And really, this is like the 1 year anniversary. I think I'm at 360 days of no drinking. And when I quit drinking is when I really started shedding the weight. Oh, look at this, a bench right at the top. Got some turkeys over there. Try and avoid them because they can be devious little bastards. All right, that is our next climb. And I don't know if it looks as steep on the camera as it does IRL, but damn, that is steep. Up we go. I feel like this is probably the better view to understand, but we are gonna get our cardio in today for sure, and a little helping of legs because my calves are gonna be jacked after this, bro. On the for real. Probably have to stop every couple of minutes because as much better shape as I am in this year compared to last, walking up things that are tall will get me. We got to remember we got to come down too. So, this is steep. All right. Okay. God damn. All right. That was a lot. That looks high. All right. Okay. Oh, Wow. That was, whew, that was steep. I have to make sure I conserve water because holy shit. All right, well, we're up here now. And we just came from down there. You can't even see the bottom. Thank the Lord that the Eagle Scouts made these benches for people to sit when you get to the top of that. Because, damn. Oh, I think the rest of the climb is up that. Also, shout out to Sean Richardson. This kid be building benches, and I'll tell you what, that is a good quality bench. Good job, Sean Richardson. I'm happy. You have such fine craftsmanship. Okay. Apparently, it gets really steep. It's been really steep. That over there was really steep, but apparently it gets steeper. If it gets so steep that it's sketchy, well, we'll see. But for the time being, we continue onwards. This is a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful hike, beautiful exercise. I have a nice sweat going on, if you can see, which is good. I do love to sweat. Sweat, I feel like, you know, you get rid of all the bad negative energies when you sweat. You sweat it out, right? So I am doing exactly that right now. I am sweating it out, but look how pretty. Got the leaves, and then we got the climb. All right, onward. I don't even think the camera can do justice how steep this is, but that's me pointing directly forward, and that's going up. Like if you look at me, that's going down. We're going up. Oh, and my heart is also going up. Okay, and it's a little muddy. So I'm gonna put the camera down and actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, man, it is so beautiful. Oh, tree, creaky. Look at that. Oh, all right. I had a good friend in Europe this summer, or I guess last summer, tell me we were gonna hike the harder comb in Interlaken, and he said, just take it one step at a time. And you know what? It is some of the best advice I have ever received. And it stands true. Take it one step at a time towards the top. All right, I think this is the top. Man, that was a good hike, truly. Make sure I'm recording. That wasn't that bad, actually. I was expecting it to be worse. That was not too awful. Oh, and look at that view. Well worth it. Sean Richardson, you're a legend in the making. Truly, you should consider going into bench crafting as a profession, because those are some nice benches, buddy. Oh, look at that. It doesn't even really compare on the camera how gorgeous it looks right here, right now. All right. Move through here. Oh. All right, let's play some music now that we made it to the top of this mountain. Okay, wait, I'm technically incorrect. This is not technically the end. Technically the end is over here. So we might as well make it to the official end since we're this far. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about this on the way up, and this is just like one spot. in the United States, in the state of Kentucky, right? Like, think about how many like sweet hikes there are just around the world. And like, I was just thinking about like the vastness of it all. Holy crap. Now that is a view. That is where we get our TikToks right there. But no, I was just thinking about it, like the vastness of the world. And you know, you got to go to your own spots, you got to write your own story, you know what I mean? There's so much to discover, and there's enough for everyone to discover on their own, even if other people have been there, you know? But I was just thinking about that, and it's beautiful, really, like the world and life, and you know, it should be cherished. And doing cool stuff like this it makes it easy also. Let's walk this final steps together. Look at that. I mean, come on. But I'm glad you guys came along on this journey with me. We're just gonna keep it going. It's the fun doesn't have to stop, you know? Look at that. It's a little sketchy though. We're up high. Okay. Now, does this lead just back down? I'm thinking so. Oh, okay. There's apparently a little bit more. So together we go. We will remain cautious. Although I think in terms of recording, I am going to record back there because that was a pretty sweet spot. Shit, I might play the whole album. Oh well, that's a pretty awesome view too. I might just play the whole album up here. All 15 songs. Although the longer I am out here on the road, the more that 15 has been turning into like, wow. 15 has turned into like 25 real quick. I wonder how stable those rocks are. It's got to be pretty stable, right? All right, let's do this. First of all, hike complete. Rock and roll. Second of all, let's film.
I haven't seen you around in quite some time. Your face has weathered some storms. I could see in your smile, in your eyes, a familiar look, like a friend who's lost in time, a memory that's been washed by the sands of time in our minds. And all I can do is say that I've tried to take every step without ever looking behind. You can't ever go back, you can only move ahead. What a plot of fate for us to meet here in this place so old but new. And with our act of faith we can find our way to stay with each other even from afar. For in my heart you're a part, and all I can do is say that I've tried to take every step without ever looking behind. You can't ever go back, you can only move ahead. So keep walking, for the journey never ends. And I know that I'll miss you, but I'll never say goodbye. Ha ha! For now it's see you later with a tear in my eye. And no one knows what the future holds, but as long as I'm singing our song, the memory stays whole. All I can do is say that I've tried to take every step without ever looking behind. You can't ever go back, you can only move ahead. So keep walking, for the journey never ends. So keep walking, for the journey never ends. Keep walking, for the journey never ends. Woo! Got some big gusts of wind coming up. All right, I got time for one more before my phone dies. I keep fucking up the first verse. Walking alone by myself, a path I've made for myself. There are times when I walk the unknown, just watching the world fade. You're just watching the world fade. Event horizon, you'll say, just watching the world fade. You watch the trees grow thin. You watch it all fall down. Another year, another has been, so you'll start feeling around. These winter months go so slow. At the first sight of the first snow, you feel your heart beat out your chest. Can't help but wonder if it's worth it. And you said it's not fair, screaming at empty air. But now that he's gone, it's too late for you to care. We're just watching the world fade. You're just watching the world fade. Event horizon, you say, just watching the world fade. And it's hard to let go of all that you've known. But when the party ends, everyone ends up alone. The cold embrace of it all tears at my soul. And I wish that I could just go home. And you said it's not fair, screaming at empty air. But now that he's gone, it's too late for you to care. We're just watching the world fade. We're just watching the world fade. Event horizon, you'll say, just watching the world fade. Man, what a great spot. Okay, this was a great spot, but it is time to get headed back to the car. I have a call with Audrey talking about the arrangement of strings for my album. So it's gonna be exciting stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna probably try not to film too much because my phone is running low on battery. I know the way back to the car though, so either way, if I get lost, I'll be fine, but I should rather say I will not get lost. I will see you guys in the next clip. All right, gonna try and avoid the mud this time. Gotta say, going down overall, easier. However, when you do get to the really steep bits, it's like all of the pressure from the climb up is on your calves and on your hamstrings. And then all the pressure on the way down is on like your, what do you call it? Your quads. So it's like my thighs are burning. But you just got to be careful not to like slide, because there is some, I mean, I see slide prints from other people, and I don't think you would necessarily, like, if you're on the trail, I think it would hurt really bad, but I don't think you would die. I mean, you could, but I don't think so. That being said,
it would hurt so fucking bad. It's literally rocks and dirt and tree branches. Like, not one of those things feels comfortable to fall on. That's my only point. Anyway, I'm walking down this mountain. It feels nice when the sun's beating down on me because I can like feel the vitamin D entering my body and it feels great. But it does get like 5 to 10 degrees hotter in the sun than when it's nice and shady like this. So you can definitely feel the effects of it for sure. And especially since I'm carrying all this shit. Oh, butterfly. But I feel like we're almost halfway back. I can feel it. See, there's that big cloud up in the sky covering the sun, but that's okay because it's making it nice and cool. All right. That's my update for now. Continuing to walk. Big butterfly on my windshield. Beautiful. All right. I've made it down the mountain. I'm back at the car. I'm going to pee and get out of here. Okay, a lot has happened since the last clip of the butterfly. Like, a lot has happened. I'm on my way right now to Nashville. We are gonna see Brother David and Brother Andy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super stoked. I did end up leaving the Airbnb early. There's supposed to be some pretty bad weather hitting like this. Okay, so my last clip got interrupted, but I'm headed to Nashville, hang out with Brother David, Brother Andy. My mom called me, that's why the video got cut off, and then I had to call my grandmother to talk to her. But yeah, good things on the horizon. I'm excited. And yeah, I did pack everything up. I am dipping out of the Airbnb a little bit early. Because I have plans. And sometimes you gotta let the spontaneity take you. So, we are about an hour and a half outside of Nashville. And my windshield is so covered in bug guts, it's not even funny. So I don't even want to show you guys, but I'm going to anyway. Bug guts all over. Actually though, you can see pretty clear. Yeah, the sunset was beautiful. I didn't get any footage because I was on the phone that entire time pretty much, but look how pretty. Tennessee. Look how fucking dirty my windshield is. Alright, this is our ring. Skirt. Hi, David.
What's up, y'all? Coming to you live from sunny East Nashville, Tennessee.
Very sunny in very East Nashville.
Sunny. Listen, it's sunny even when the sun don't shine.
We're going to a party. I can't film. Well, at least that's what they say, but you know, until they meet me.
There's gonna be A-list there.
There's gonna be A-list celebrities there. Yeah.
I bring an element of danger.
He's chomping on a fucking Chomps bar, and he's sipping his water, joint in hand. I got a bag of Catalina Crunch. I'm crunching. And he's got drinks, Pepsis. We're at a party. Dave, do you have anything to say?
No.
Andy?
What?
Okay. The bikers are taking over Nashville, and we are going to Dino's Bar and Grill. There's David.
Take it out.
They're taking over. We're going to Dino's. The boys, what up?
I guess we'll find.
We'll find out what.
You'll see.
bikers.
We'll see.
Taking over.
You know, we got the Jeep. We got
the DP.
with the diet, the Diet Pepsi.
The double DP.
Look at that guy over there, eh? Look at him. Fuck you. What do you have to say to that, huh?
You're ruining my life.
Yes. What?
I'm so stoked about food. It's gonna be like a whole 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
This is really quick.
I'm also excited to eat a bunch of food. I'm starving. I only had Chomps bars today. Catalina Crunch. I'm ready to put food in my mouth.
Just with this to get down.
'Cause the boys. The spot.
My shit's not ready yet.
Alright, how do you do this?
They were running experiments.
That is smacking.
They're always like the third thing that would be in the bag too.
Yeah.
Like you get one.
I will take the Fritos even before I go.
Wait, say that one more time. Fritos before normal Lay's?
I'd say
I'm with you.
I'm not a Fritos person, but I will do anything before plain Lay's.
That's a hot
It
take.
is not food. It is not. I don't understand
You
how.
have these absolute views.
There's nobody buying that shit. It's air. It's crunchy air.
Maybe.
I got the used chicken my go-to.
The grilled chicken sandwich is good there, man.
I feel like it's the same chicken probably. Oh, you get grilled. I get chicken strips or fries.
Just trying to get a diet Coke sponsorship.
I should get Diet. Well, actually, I'm a Diet Pepsi fan, to be honest.
really?
I'm a Pepsi guy. That being said,
I would say.
I would agree. But it says friend. Look at this Diet Coke can. It's so pretty. Look at that. Friend. No, no one? All right. I think it's pretty sweet. Okay. We have successfully eaten. I'm stuffed, but I'm going to have room for a cookout milkshake. And it's going to be great. And then we're going to go to sleep. And then I got to leave in the morning to make my way to Dallas. David has work tomorrow.
No, he doesn't.
David doesn't have work. Hey! David gets to sleep in. And you know what? That's blessed. And I hope you are having a blessed day. Much gratitude and love. And I hope the whip. We depart Nashville streets. Dino's Bar and Grill. Two happy soldiers. Oreo M&M milkshake. That should do it. I'm so ready. Okay, I've got this shake. I'm gonna take a bite out of it, and then I'm gonna edit some videos, and then I'm going to sleep because I have to drive early tomorrow. So, this is the end of the video. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.